About 2.6 million U.S. children currently have a parent in jail or prison, and most people who are incarcerated have minor children. This quote by Tynan Pullman demonstrates the widespread issue of children having to endure the pain of having an incarcerated parent. Having an incarcerated parent creates a profound impact that negatively affects a child in their emotional, physical, and social well-being. Good morning. My name is Adriana Ballard, and I'm discussing to which extent does incarcerated parents negatively affect a child's development. First, absence. When a parent is incarcerated, the child often feels a sense of absence or emptiness left from the parent. As you can see in this image by SephinLawless.com, it shows an abandoned mall. This mall looks like it's been neglected or even forgotten. That is exactly what children with incarcerated parents experience. These children often experience thoughts of their parents not wanting them or their parents forgetting about them just because their parent is not here due to the prison system. With parental absence, it negatively affects their emotional, physical, and social well-being. As we all know, parents play a crucial role in child development as they teach them right from wrong, offer emotional support, and just are a huge role model. Without this parental guidance, children often feel lost, unsupported, or even more vulnerable to negative influences either by their peers or environment. The absence of a primary caregiver provides negative impacts on a child's development. This quote stated by Chu Ying demonstrates how children depend heavily on the presence of a parent, as a parent provides stability, guidance, and structure for the child. Without this, children are left to navigate critical stages of development on their own, ultimately leading to negative consequences. Next, social stigma. Another major impact on children with incarcerated parents is the social stigma they face. These children often are viewed and treated differently and can become multiple possible targets of discrimination, bullying, and prejudice. They're often treated differently. Just because of their parent situation, which is something completely out of their control, they're viewed, judged, teased, and labeled as different. As a result, these children begin to isolate themselves. They may avoid forming friendships, forming relationships, or even opening up to others out of fear of being judged or rejected. Over time, this constant judgment and exclusion can lead to negative consequences, making it harder for them to form healthy relationships, which is crucial for emotional growth, confidence, and development. To follow up with that, children with incarcerated parents often carry an emotional burden. The pain of losing a parent due to the prison system can leave deep emotional scars that doesn't always just stay inside. It shows up in forms of aggression, anxiety, and or depression. Many of these children struggle to process these emotions in a healthy way since they were never taught to do so. Without the proper support that parents provide, these feelings of pain can turn into anger, leading to aggressive behavior, whether it's in school, at home, or with their peers. They're more likely to suffer from anxiety and depression at a younger age. They may feel overwhelmed by the sadness, confusion, or fear of their parent not being able to support them, especially without a stable adult to help them cope. This emotional hardship leads to delinquency and or acting out, whether it's getting into fights, breaking rules, or skipping school, and etc. This, of course, takes a toll on their education. Many of children with incarcerated parents fall behind academically, either because of the emotional stress or the lack of focus at home. Trouble in school can create a ripple effects, leading to loss of futuristic opportunities for them, ultimately leading to negative consequences. As you can see in this graph, it shows that children with incarcerated parents experience more problems in school compared to those without. As you can see in the black line, it shows a higher percentage of children with incarcerated parents experiencing behavioral and academic issues, while in the blue line, it shows a lower overall percentage of children experiencing behavioral and academic issues. While these challenges are undeniable, it is important to recognize that not every child with incarcerated parent is defined by that sole struggle. Some children turn their situation into a source of strength and or growth. For some, this experience teaches them independence. Without a parent to rely on, they take care of themselves, developing a stronger sense of responsibility at a young age. It also builds accountability. Many of these children intend to not follow the same path as their parents did. They often take ownership as thinking about their futuristic choices to break the parent cycle. And lastly, it sparks motivation. These children are driven by the hardship they're forced to face. They are more motivated to succeed in school, build better relationships, and build a better life overall. They intend to prove that these certain circumstances do not define who they are. So while the impact of parent incarceration is mostly negative, for some has a positive impact by providing growth, maturity, and success overall. Thank you.
All right, 2 questions for you. How valid and reliable were the sources that you used, and then how do you know?
The sources I used were valid and reliable because they're all from academic, peer-reviewed journals.
And if you had more time, what additional research would you have conducted on this issue?
If I had more time, I would conduct research about reform programs to create a possible solution for how these children could cope with having an incarcerated parent and how they could provide more support for the children.